The neighbor cut down my trees for a better view. He ended up paying me $140,000. My neighbor thought he could increase his property value by cutting down my forest while I was on vacation. Instead, he just bought me a brand new Porsche and paid off my mortgage. Never mess with tree law in America. I own a 7-acre homestead in North Carolina. The pride of my property is the eastern boundary line, a dense wall of 60-year-old white oaks and maples. They provide shade, privacy, and act as a sound barrier. They are clearly on my land, marked by iron survey pins from the 80s. Then Kevin and his wife moved in next door. They were city people who wanted the country aesthetic without the nature. Kevin immediately complained that my trees were blocking the morning sun on his planned infinity pool. I told him politely but firmly, "Those trees are on my land. They are healthy and they stay." I went away for a week to visit family. When I pulled into my driveway, my stomach dropped. The lush green wall was gone. Kevin had hired a shady logging crew. 12 massive oaks were on the ground. Stumps ground down. My land looked like a war zone. I walked over, shaking with rage. Kevin was sipping iced tea on his porch. He smiled and said, "Relax, buddy. It opens up the space." I did you a favor. If you're gonna cry about it, send me the bill for the cleanup. He thought he'd pay a $500 fine and be done with it. I didn't argue. I called my lawyer, Robert. We didn't just hire a surveyor, we hired a forensic arborist. In the US, cutting down timber on someone else's land isn't just vandalism. It's timber trespass. And in my state, that carries a mandatory penalty of treble damages. That means you pay 3 times the replacement value of the tree. Because these were mature ornamental hardwoods, they weren't valued as lumber, $50 each. They were valued as landscaping, $8,000 each. We sued for $288,000. Kevin turned pale in court when the judge who happened to love forestry read the statute. Kevin's lawyer tried to argue it was an accident. My lawyer played the Ring camera audio of me telling Kevin explicitly not to touch them. The judgment was swift. With damages, legal fees, and restoration costs, Kevin owed me roughly $140,000. He had to halt his pool construction and eventually sold the house at a loss to pay the judgment. I replanted the trees, bought a new car, and enjoyed the silence. Don't touch other people's property. Hit like and subscribe for more justice served.